Hi everyone, welcome to my first YouTube video. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I filmed a get ready with me. Thank you to Amie Melissa makeup. She's on Instagram and YouTube, and she kind of requested that I do kind of more tutorials on YouTube because I had been more in-depth tutorials on YouTube because I have been filming reels, tutorial type reels on Instagram, and she has found them helpful, and she said that she likes my makeup style, and she even recreated one of my looks. So I'm so thankful and appreciative to Amie. She's been so kind, so encouraging. So thank you so much, Amie, for requesting that I do this. So yeah, this is the look that I filmed, and I hope you enjoy it. If you're interested in seeing how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, I'm gonna start off with my eyeshadow primer. And just this much. It's actually a little bit too much. I'm gonna wipe off a little bit. So I have this much, and I'm spreading it using it for both eyes. If you just want a tiny amount, because if you use too much, it'll cause more creasing. Okay, so, and I'm just gonna set the powder or the primer down with this powder. I'm trying to pan it, but you can use a cream eyeshadow, cream colored eyeshadow. I have one cream colored eyeshadow, but it has sparkles in it, I think. I don't know. I actually haven't used it.
I'm doing this so I have an as even as possible for blending. It just makes it easier to blend the eyeshadow so it's not patchy. I'm not a makeup artist or anything. I started watching beauty YouTube in 2008, and I make weird faces sometimes during this step. Sorry. Okay. I've already done my eyebrows. I don't think I mentioned that.
So, since I'm going to a baby shower for a boy, I'm going to use I'm going to do a blue look. So I'm going to go in with this LAX shade, and I'm using this brush. I've already attempted this. This is why it's already blue. So yeah, this is my third attempt, I guess fourth attempt at filming a video. I just feel really awkward right now in front of the camera, so I have faith that it'll get better. Well, I know it'll get better. That I'll get better at this. It's just hard to know I'm just not sure how to balance the act of talking about interesting things and talking about what I'm doing. So bear with me. I'm sure that these will get better and more interesting. Do the same thing to the other eye.
So anyway, and I'm just doing like a little halo. Just got some on my nose.
I started watching YouTube in 2008, and when I was watching it before, I stopped watching it in 2013, basically, and then just because I got caught up with life things, and then I started watching it again in like 2021, I think. So back then it was pretty different. The YouTube world, the beauty YouTube was pretty different, and that it was beauty YouTubers still did monthly favorites and stuff, but a lot of the videos were like tutorials, and so that's how I learned how to do makeup, and the style is a little bit different now than it was then, as far as technique and how people apply, I'm noticing. So this is just how I do it, but whatever works for you is how you should do it. I noticed that I did have a hard time following tutorials because everybody's eyes are different. Their technique is different as far, so sometimes I do have a hard time following tutorials. So I'm gonna go in with the Abby shade, this white shade. But people, back in the day, it was more about, the big thing was MAC eyeshadow singles. Like, that's the thing people would collect, which I didn't have very many because they were expensive. I remember them being $11 an eyeshadow, which, and that was like 14 years ago. So I just had a handful of MAC eyeshadows, and I never hit pan or anything. But also, project panning wasn't a thing when I was watching YouTube. I know Amy liked that I wore wearable color. I don't know how wearable this is. Oh well. You can do this, what I'm doing, the same technique with any of the shadows in here pretty much. Like yesterday, I did Abbott Kenny and City of Angels, and that looked really good. I'm noticing that my phone keeps wanting to fall down, so hopefully it stops doing that. But when I do halo eyes, I use concealer. If I'm not doing halo, I use NYX glitter glue for shimmers. I feel like the shimmers pop a little bit more if you do an additional base like concealer or NYX glitter primer. I love the NYX glitter primer. So I'm taking this in the middle of the eye. I'm actually gonna put it on both sides because I think I got a little bit too much on the brush. And so you just want a little bit, and I take it all up into the crease a little bit. Like that. gonna take just a little bit more. Just like that much. I don't even know if you could see that, but it's just not very much. To finish off this other eye. Okay, so I'm taking, you can use your fingers. I don't really like to use my fingers with too much with eyeshadow. I'm going into City of Angels. Because I already do swatches and things like that, but I feel like when you use your when you keep using, and this is my personal preference, this is not, but I feel like it makes your eyeshadows get a little bit, not last as long, as far as like have a little bit of like hard pan or your oils where it makes little bumps. If I use my fingers a lot, that's just what I found. But if you like using your fingers, don't let me be the one to stop you. I don't know if I like this. I'm gonna keep going, but this isn't my preferred look. I just wanted to do this because I'm going to the baby shower and I wanted to do a blue look. Maybe I'm gonna layer another shadow on top of this. I don't know. Okay, so just gonna finish this. See if I can salvage this. Okay. Let me see what it looks like if I layer the hills. Maybe it'll make it pop a little bit more. That actually does look better. And then I know that layering mascara, or doing, not layering, when you do the eyeliner and mascara, or just mascara, it really pulls together the look a lot more. I always like to do eyeliner, but you don't have to. You could just put mascara on and that would look good. I like to do eyeliner, liquid eyeliner, but it's always, right now I have the Milani, the Tank eyeliner. This, this is what I have. It's not great. I wouldn't recommend it. And so I often find myself ruining my eyeshadow looks, but and having to like redo them. So I need to get a different liner. I like the Physicians Formula one. Okay, so now I'm just going to kind of do a little bit more like blending, or you'll see what I'm doing. Just kind of add a little bit more here and a little bit more here. Okay. And a little bit more here. I'm hoping
that I'll actually edit and post this I tend to be a bit of a perfectionist, but it's really hard to get anything posted and done if I really give in to my perfectionism. So my first video isn't going to be perfect, and I just kind of need to accept that. So, okay. Now I'm going to continue with this halo
eye and take that LAX shade here. Here. Okay. Then I'm gonna take the City of Angels shade, that blue shade we were working with.
I'm sorry if you can hear my dog. She likes to be in here with me, but I was trying to film. My husband's home today. I was trying to film when he wasn't here.
She is.
But it wasn't. I was just way too awkward, and I mean, more awkward than I am now. Because I just don't know what to talk about. And also try to talk about what I'm doing.
And this brush I'm using, by the way, is a Max 217. And you can't get it anymore, but just a brush kind of like this, I highly recommend getting one of these, this size. I'm sure they sell it that in a lot of brush sets and stuff, so you probably already have it. Okay. Stella. So now I'm going to do the inner corner shade. I think I'm just going to keep it simple and go with the hills. She wants out because my husband stepped outside. So, but I want to keep this door shut so that there wasn't too much noise from outside.
Okay, I think that looks good. Okay, I'm going
to do my eyeliner and mascara off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did my mascara and eyeliner. And if you're interested, I already told you the eyeliner, which I do not recommend, but I use the Essence Lash Primer, Volume Lash Primer, and Milani Anti-Gravity. So now I'm gonna do my base. I always do my eye makeup first, and then I go into my face. But I'm gonna do my primer, which is Wet n Wild Impossible Primer. I think it's good. This is the only face primer I've tried, so I need to try more to see how I like this. That sounds weird. It doesn't really fill my, I have like, I don't know if you can't tell, but I have a lot, like really prominent pores, so it doesn't fill in my pores. And I have acne scarring, and I used to use those pore strips, which made my pores on my cheeks bigger. And anyway, so, and then I'm going in with this Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. Anyway, I don't know if I finished what I was saying earlier, but when I first started makeup in 2008, it was like a lot of tutorials and technique, and what I had was this Coastal Scents, I think it was 88 pans. I don't know, it was kind of the size of those Morphe palettes, but the eyeshadows themselves were like dime size. I just remember taking that everywhere. Like when I stayed the night somewhere, I'd bring this big huge palette, and that was all I had for a long time. And then I had like a couple MAC eyeshadows even before I started watching beauty YouTube, because my aunt was really into makeup, and she would take me to the MAC counter, and I had some MAC lipsticks and a couple eyeshadows before I even started watching beauty YouTube. But anyway, it was more, I learned how to apply makeup, and it's just, I think I watched Wayne Goss and Encore Makeup, which I just remembered who it was from Nona's Budget Beauty and More. I wrote down names because I learned from my previous attempts that I just need to have it written down, because I'm always second guessing what I'm saying or what I remember names to be and everything. So anyway, I was watching a video from Nona recently, and she was talking about Encore, and it was just, I was thinking, because he was always like, blend, blend, blend. That was like in his intro. But, yeah, I was wondering who was saying that, because I was thinking about that, and I couldn't remember the names, like the YouTubers' names. But yeah, anyway, that's okay. I'm gonna do blush, and I've been using this lipstick as a cream blush. So I just take it and do this. So I'm using this Natasha Denona as she's got really good mirrors in here. I do a thing where I put all my cream products, then I set with translucent powder, or just setting powder. Doesn't have to be translucent. I'm just using this Wet n Wild. My lid is like about to break off, which is annoying, but I think it happened because I moved with it. But this is like the fourth one of these I've purchased, or I don't know actually, but I've purchased quite a few of these, feels like, of these Wet n Wild. I think they're really good. I think it's probably obvious that I like Wet n Wild products. I just find that they're really affordable and pretty good for the price. Like, I think really good, actually. So for my YouTube channel, I plan to do like get ready with me, some project fan updates, not the prompt ones, because I'm filming and editing and doing everything on my phone, and I don't have a computer or anything to look at the prompts and run the numbers and everything. So I'm just gonna post those on my Instagram, but I'll do like the Partners in Cream and the ones that aren't prompt based on my YouTube. And I need to do an empties video. I need to do I still don't even think that I finished what I was saying. I set my powder, I put my cream products. I set it with powder. Then I go and I do my regular powder products, like my blush, my bronzer. So I'm planning on doing palette content. Like, I want to do my eyeshadow palette collection, and I want to do at some point, like, kind of like ranking videos with like monthly palette usage and ranking. I love eyeshadow palettes. I love watching palette videos, so it makes sense that I would want to do them. So I need to do my empties. I want to do my makeup inventory mid-year, even though it's a month late for being mid-year, but oh well. Using this Essence highlighter, and I was using this Essence blush, which I don't recommend because the packaging broke already, and I don't like broken packaging. So I just want this channel, if I do a YouTube, to be a little bit of a variety of beauty content. And at some point also a little bit of lifestyle, possibly vlogs, but that's down the line. I need to figure out what I'm doing first, or how to film and how to upload and how to link everything, and this is baby steps. Like, I was on Instagram for a while before I got enough courage to do YouTube, which thank you to Deb for asking me to do a real look, because that was kind of the first step. Or she asked me to do a tutorial on the look, and I did it in a reel. So that kind of got me out of my comfort zone. And now here we are. So going in with my e.l.f. bronzer, Forever Sun-Kissed is the shade. I never know what my hair's like. It's just I'm not good with hair as far as styling, and my hair is thick. I should have done this bronzer before the blush, but that's what I normally do. I'm just all over the my hair is thick and coarse, kind of. I don't really style it because when I style it, it just takes so long because it's so thick. Okay. So I'm going to do a little bit of blending the bottom because I did my makeup, and this is what I kind of always have to do, is just make everything look a little bit more blended at the bottom. And then I'm going to put my lip product on. This is Neutrogena Almond Nude. And then setting spray. So this is a finished look. So thank you again so much, Amie, for being so supportive and encouraging for me to start a YouTube channel. It really means a lot to me. And I also wanted to thank Rachel. She was the first person the first Project Panner I started watching. I started talking to her because she mentioned that she lives in the same state as I do in one of her videos. And so I started talking to her, and she was the one who introduced me to the Fantastic Ladies Facebook group. So I'm really appreciative to Rachel, and also Ruth Foley. She's been very supportive and encouraging for me to start a YouTube channel, as well as Deb B. And I will have all of these ladies linked down below. But yeah, so also Sparkle Cake Face on Instagram. They've all been very encouraging and supportive and encouraging me to start a YouTube channel. So I'm very appreciative of them. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you consider subscribing, and if you have any video requests or anything you want to say in the comments, please. I would love to chat with you all. So I will see you in the next video.